So today's topic is about faith, and all I do is test my own faith. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing yet, but I tend to do it quite often. But the last couple of years, I haven't. So I'm trying to get back into that being my norm. But this is just for anybody who's questioning anything that they're doing. Just fucking do it. Just do it. Ain't nobody holding you back but you. Just do it. If you take a loss, just take it and learn from it. I'm learning from mine too. But the job thing is different this time, mainly because previously in my previous life, I quit two jobs. The first job I was hired, it was a call center job, and I hated the people. I hate talking to people. It was the fucking worst. But after a week of training and I was about to start it officially, I was like, yeah, no, this ain't for me. Mind you, I'm in my own place. I got a vehicle. It ain't the best, but it's a vehicle. No, I'm lying. My brother wrecked my vehicle like 2 days before I had started that job. So I was on a bus, catching 3 buses to get right down the street. But I knew that job wasn't for me, right? So I called my dad to pick me up, have him pray with me, and I quit it. Like with nothing. Like nothing lined up. It wasn't. I just knew that it wasn't for me. Call centers, no, I knew I was past that at that point. And literally, I tested my faith. Like, okay, it's me and God. Whatever's for me is for me. And I kid you not, 2 weeks later, I found a really great job for the background that I had. It was a great job, and I started that job. It was kind of administrative work. I knew nothing about Excel, Outlook, or none of that shit. But while I was doing the job, I was Googling, learning the job at the same time. I was at that job for 3 years, pretty much, until I had Ethan. And then I had Ethan. And them 3 years I was at that job, I never got a raise, like ever. But I never complained about it. I just took it because I was comfortable. That's why I hate that word. I was comfortable. But when after I had Ethan, at that time making $12 an hour, I was like, I can't do this with Ethan, right? So when I got back, I decided to talk to them about a raise, right? So they gave me a $3 raise. It went up to $15. I could have been grateful for it, yes. But did I think $15 was okay given the fact that I was there 3 years? No. No, I couldn't take it. And maybe a week after that kicked in, wow, the police is hot. Why all these state troopers over here? But I put in my 2 weeks notice right after they had gave me that raise. So I was like, fuck y'all. I deserve more than this. Y'all got me fucked up. I got a kid now. Like I can't live off of this with a kid. And I quit. I quit the right way. I put in my 2 weeks notice, but I quit because I was like, no, this ain't. I'm better than this. And again, nothing lined up. No, save, mind you, I don't save money. I budget right, but I don't save money. But somehow, some way, the Lord worked it out, right? And a month after, literally right before my rent was due, that next month, I found the job that I'm at now. And this ain't just to put my business out there, but this is just to tell y'all how God works. My pay went from the $15 that I had to $18, which I was like, you know what? I deserve this. Me and my child deserve this. And I've been at this job 7 years. Yeah. But this time, I can't just quit a job. Not because I don't have the faith in quitting a job. Not because I don't trust God. It's just simply because I love my job. So previously, it's not like I didn't love my jobs. I liked my jobs, but it was just a job to pay my bills. Versus this job, it's like I honestly wouldn't mind retiring from this job. So it's a little bit different this time. Um, I'll give another time I tested my faith and I was probably stupid for doing the shit. But when I was pregnant with Ethan, that same job that was paying me $12 an hour, I think that was another breaking point, or the first breaking point, maybe. They didn't pay me for maternity leave. I moved twice during my pregnancy. The first time from a roommate that I had at the situation at the time, and when I moved from my roommate, I moved with my dad. But I just couldn't stay there. I think I was with my dad barely a month before I was like, no, I need my own space. I'm selfish with my daddy, so my attitude and other people's attitude, I knew would clash eventually, and I didn't want to put my dad in that situation. So I had to move. And I moved into some apartments that I felt like I could afford since I was not getting money for my maternity leave. Until this day, I was on maternity leave from December to February. And I kid you not, I still don't know how I managed to survive without a job them 3 months. I can't tell you for the life of me, because I tried to apply for government assistance, but they was like, no, bitch, you got a fucking job. You just off of work a little while. So to them, technically, I still had a job, so I couldn't apply for nothing. And I got a little weak. I can't remember if I had food stamps. I don't think I did. But again, I still don't know how I made it them 3 months, because I had no source of income. But not only God have helped me through that, I lived on unemployment for 2 years, right? But during that 2 years, the temporary jobs that I worked, I was able to build my resume off of that for the jobs that I wanted and have right now. So I took a temporary job for 2 weeks that was for an administrative assistant, or I took a job for 2 days to show that I had data entry skills, or I took a month job to learn whatever it is I needed to learn to be ready for now. And now it's like, when I did my resume, it's like, bitch, you know a lot. Like, you done came a long fucking way. You done came from working in customer service call center jobs, retail jobs, to now working in corporate America. Like, I have a job back in the day you really were supposed to have a degree for. No ifs, ands, buts about it. But during them 2 years I was on unemployment, I did what I was supposed to do to build my resume. And it worked, right? So again, I don't know how I survived off of unemployment for 2 years. But it's the Lord always make a way. So now it's like, I gotta stop questioning shit. It's just, I know the things I'm about to experience is just stuff I never ever experienced before. And it's no way for me to prep for it. But I will say, always follow your first mind. I teach Ethan that all the time. Whatever you want to do, speaking of the devil, here he comes. To teach him what he want to do. Follow his first mind all the time. Never question yourself. And I have to lead by example. So I guess I'll get back to this kid since he finally woke up. And I'll get back to work. But to anybody who's questioning anything that they're doing, just do it. Don't let nothing or nobody hold you back. The only thing holding you back is you. And that's me talking to myself at the same time. I hope everyone have a beautiful day.